Christian Duke from StrengthAddicts.com, and this is my review for New Life Fitness, a gym that I just walked out of after probably a good 5 months of abuse from one of the co-owners there. His name's Grant, real interesting character there. I just want to say, before I go off on my rant, I just want to say that the gym, the staff there, real nice people. It's a good location. It's a great price. It's $19.95 a month. You can't beat that. I wrote a real nice review about them. I helped them move on one of the heaviest days of work from their Lansing to their Holt location. And in exchange for those 7 hours of work, I was given a 3-month membership that included tanning. It's a pretty cool place. Now on to my rant. One of the co-owners there, I don't know both of the owners, I just know Grant. He's a very interesting fellow there, likes to badmouth Obama a lot. If you're a liberal or a Democrat or anything but a Republican, you're going to feel a little uncomfortable there, just my tip to you. Also, if you say hello to him or you try to be nice to him, there's days when he's going to be nice to you and there's days when he's just going to completely ignore you and walk right by you. He will randomly come and tell you that you can't do this, you can't do that. He likes to say there's a book, I think it's like 100 Things That You Should Know About the Gym, but he will, I don't know that this book exists or not, but he will use that line as a way to insult you. In other words, he'll say there's entry 104 says, gym etiquette says people that sweat profusely in the gym don't know good gym etiquette and they should get towels. And he'll say if you guess it, he'll give you a drink, but you can't guess it because I think he's making it up. It's just a way to insult you. And today was one of those days where I was doing dips, and he was 20 feet away from me talking to a friend of mine there, Mike and Rich, and just, out of nowhere starts saying, no, you don't want to do that. In fact, you don't want to do anything that Christian, that's me, is doing, because whatever Christian does is probably going to violate gym policy. It goes on. In fact, Christian wanted to take the weights outside one time to do lunges. Now, personally, I think that's a liability. Christian's a liability. In fact, what he did is pretty much stupid, but I'm not going to go and say that. This is actually what he's saying out loud to two of my friends 20 feet away, in earshot of the staff at the front desk, in earshot of the people by the cable machines, and earshot of the people by the straight and curl bars. And mind you, I wasn't doing anything wrong. He was talking about something I had asked him days before at All Voice. And so shit like that, and I just, went and asked some moments later, my ego was a little shot there, and I went, sure enough, I went and asked Rich and Mike, if the guy basically called me stupid, and he's like, yeah, they're both like, yeah, the guy pretty much called you stupid. No, in fact, he called you stupid. Those were their words. So I went to the front desk. I asked to get a refund on my little drink card there because they got a little promotion going there if you buy in. And basically asked the guy, I said, Grant, I was just curious, did you call me stupid over there, Because, one thing is for the guy to badmouth the president or, badmouth liberals or, talk about nonsense or ignore them when I say hello or, barge in and, start using the equipment I'm using or use the weight I'm using or talk about, the 100 Rules of the Gym book that I think is all in his imagination, tells me, hey, can you guess entry 104? If you can, I'll get you a free drink. Of course, you never guess it right, and he'll go on to tell you, well, Rule 104 says if you sweat like crazy, you should bring a towel, and if you don't know gym etiquette. Where, of course, in the fact, I'm sweating like crazy, I don't have a towel, and here are the guys telling me. Basically uses the facade of a book that probably doesn't even exist to insult you. But when he calls you stupid at 20 feet away to two of your buddies and you're shot of about 10 people and you're not even doing anything wrong, that's cause to go step out of your day and ask him, hey, Grant, did you just call me stupid over there? Sure enough, the guy had a real brush-off attitude, real jerk, as he usually is. And I basically said, listen, I just want my refund, and it just cashed me out on what you owe me. Because as you recall, I did help them move. I did work 7 hours. The deal was, for each day you work, you get a 3-month membership. Well, at that point, I wasn't sure if I had canceled or not, or he had canceled my membership. But it became crystal clear when he said, if you come back here, you will be trespassing, which I took to understand an inference that he had revoked my membership. When I asked him to compensate me for what he had orally agreed to some couple months ago as far as the work goes, he said, no, I think you're stretching it. Now, for those of you that are in law school, that would be a classic example of quantum merit, unjust enrichment. I work for you, you don't give me shit. You get rich, I get nothing. In our system of jurisprudence, that's frowned upon. But it's $90, and I've already called 2 attorneys, and nobody will take the case. So the next best thing is for me to make this video and just inform you that as a consumer, if you're looking around for gyms, you're going to see that they do have an offer, $19.95 for a month, for the whole year. But I personally would strongly admonish you from joining that particular facility. You don't want to join a gym where the owner is the guy that's trash talking you, because you have absolutely no means of recourse. You cannot complain to anyone. In fact, the person that you're complaining to is the same person that is going to trample over your rights as a member, and is also going to wipe his ass with the oral contract that you entered into some 2 months ago. So what do I have for the 7 hours that I worked moving the cable machines and setting the floor at the new gym? What do I have for that? Squat. Got nothing. But that's my fault. She got it in writing. You know, that's fine. And even if it would be in writing, is it worth going to court? Probably not. So in any event, there's a lot of other gyms that offer you a lot better price. You don't have to drive all the way out to Holt. You know, the gym is pretty cramped. Also, their older location had a lot more space. This thing, you can trip over the T-bar row machine. You know, you scrape your knee on the calf machine. There's absolutely no space. The dumbbell section is about this big. You know, so I mean, again, it's really not worth the drive, and you know, it's just not worth the aggravation. So my personal rating, 1 to 10, New Life Fitness, they get a 0.5. I'd say the fuck away from that place. I'm jaded, obviously, because the owner wiped his ass with our oral contract, and because the owner called me stupid for no reason. And I got a lot of witnesses. You know, people I could subpoena if this was a, you know, a case that could go to court. But again, it's not. You know, so what can I do but eat it? So I'll be working out at Powerhouse Gym, and I may be joining Fitness USA. They got a plan now, $9 to start, and then $9 a month after that, which beats New Life Fitness, and the location's a hell of a lot better. So I might just do that. But in any event, stay the hell away from New Life Fitness. I'm Christian Duke for StrengthAddicts.com. Peace.